Okay, this video here, I'm going to go ahead and answer this common question I've received lately. Okay, chat rooms. Why do I think chat rooms are so good? Why not talk with someone in real life or whatnot? Well, as I said before, chat rooms are very, very effective when it comes to practicing language that you can't use in your city or whatever the case is. Let's say I'm learning Korean, okay, and I can't find no Koreans in my city, okay? I can't find no Koreans here, and I really need this practice. I will use the chat rooms. I will go to the internet, search for Korean chats, ask Korean friends or whatever if they know of any chat rooms, because that works as well. You can do that on a forum also, and they will normally send me a link to where I can go to a chat room and find these people to practice with. I think I've done that with Georgian and Georgian, Latvian, and some other languages where people recommended these chat rooms that I've never even heard of. So I think if you use those chats, I think you can definitely improve your skill in the language. Okay, everything you learn, you have to use it in real life. I always say this: you have to use it in real life. You can't just learn something and not expect. You can't just learn something and expect to retain it. You have to use it. So that's why every time I learn something, when I practice constructions or whatever it is, if I learn a new idiom or whatnot, I go to the chat room and use it over and over and over and over again. And that's another thing that's good about the chat rooms. It's the repetition. Like if I go to Share Talk and my agenda for that day is to practice what? Korean, I'm going to try to open up at least 6 boxes for Korean and try to chat with them all at one time. And why? Because it's all repetition. All those conversations pretty much going to be, they may be a little different, but a lot of the stuff, like when they're going to be asking you, going to be the same. So it's like you see that stuff over and over and over, and you're using stuff over and over and over. You will really retain it if you do it that way. So that's what it is about the chat rooms. The repetition, you know, and using the stuff that you learn, like from the books or whatever it is, idioms. So I would advise you to use the chat room. If you can't find natives, if you have a computer, there's really no excuse. You can find the natives. No excuses. I think that for those people who don't know what those people who don't know what they're doing when it comes to learning languages, they have excuses because they just don't know what to do. But if you have a computer, you've been around in the language community for a while, then there's really no excuses, because you have all these resources and all these YouTube videos where people give all this advice. They tell you should go here, go there. There's really no excuse to not, you know, to not get your level up in the language, gain some EXPs or whatever. So yeah, chat rooms are very good. So it's easy. Just create an account. You can create it. It depends. Like for me, like lately I've been creating female accounts. I go in as a male sometimes, but mainly female, because most of the time a lot of those people don't want to chat with males. So I like to have like 2 different types of accounts. Like if I sign in the male account and I don't get any luck for practicing, then I'm signing back out and I'm going right to the female account. I'm going to get a lot of chats, you know. So you got to do what you got to do to get that practice. So that's it. That's what I think about the chat rooms. Chat rooms are very good. They're very, very effective. Very, very effective. You get feedback, and then the stuff that, like if the natives say something to you, you don't understand, write it down. That's what I do. Write everything down. I don't know. I have like a notebook in there full of notes, and when I go to the chat room, I just copy the stuff down, and then after I do that, I look over it, and then I go back to the chat room and I try to find a situation where I can use that, where it would make sense, and I will use it over and over and over and over and over. And if it's funny to them, they'll laugh, say, "Oh, where'd you learn that from? Where'd you learn that from?" So I mean, it's fun. So you want to write down everything, even if it's slang, write it down and just learn about it. You know, if you can't figure it out, go to a forum, ask a native speaker what it is, and then they'll explain to you what the meaning is. So that's what I do. That's my strategy, and it works. I use the same strategy for all the languages. I go to the chat rooms. After I learn, after I spend time making up my sentence, I go to the chat rooms. I write journals, and I make videos, especially making YouTube videos. But you have to be brave to do that. So that's it. If you guys have any other methods, you know, let us know. But that's for now, for studying multiple languages, especially language you can't use in your city. I think chat rooms are great. So that's it for this video, and let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I look forward to comments.